Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are commencing with the revision videos of our CBSE Class 10 French Board Exam 2023-24 batch. The link to the playlist of revision videos is there in the description box below. Do check it out, and also the related videos that are there specific to this particular video are also there in the description box below. The link has been mentioned, right? So today's topic that we are going to discuss is répondez or négatif, respond using negation or respond in negative, right? And for the purpose of revision, I have taken questions from this workbook, Entre Jeunes 2, cahier d'exercice, Mahitha Ranjit. So if you have the workbook, you may open page number 60. And if you don't have the workbook, need not to worry, because I will be adding all these questions in the description box as well. Okay, so we have total 10 questions to be discussed in this video under the topic Répondez au négatif, and as we all know, we are preparing for CBSE Class 10th Board Exam French for the batch 2023-24. Right. Okay, so first one we have quelque chose vous a surpris dans la rue ce matin. Anything surprised you on the road this morning? To be noted that this vous in the question is not the subject here, it's a reflexive pronoun, right? To be noted. And you will also observe one thing, that the expression whose negative counterpart we need to write, that expression is present right in the beginning of the sentence, and it's somewhat acting like a subject. Somewhat, not exactly, but yeah, like a subject. So in such a scenario, when you have your expression right in the beginning, what we have been doing, we put the na after, then the actual expression that we have, that comes before, then we have na, and then we have the pronouns or subject or whatever is there in the question, right? That's what we are going to do in this. Also to be noted that it's répondez au négatif. Répondez au négatif means you need to respond in negative. So usually the questions will be in vous or tu, and you need to respond usually in je, until and unless there is an indicator that you need to respond with nous. Otherwise you are good to go by responding with je, right? And if the question is in third person, then of course the reply will also be in third person only. Quelque chose vous a surpris dans la rue ce matin? So, and of course it's respond in negative, so you need to put no before, right? No. Quelque chose, negative counterpart. Quelque chose means something. Negative counterpart is nothing, right? Or not anything. So see, ria comes first, then we have na. Okay. So now in the question it was quelque chose vous a surpris. Vous is the pronoun here and not the subject. So if in the question we have vous, in the answer we have je, and je's corresponding pronoun is what? Ma, right? So ria na. Now conjugation here, it's with third person only. Quelque chose vous a surpris. To be noted here, the conjugation will not change in this particular scenario, right? Because here we are talking about the subject as quelque chose and ria na. Je is not the subject over here, right? So no, ria na m'a surpris. M apostrophe Y. A begins with a vowel. I mean, A is a vowel, right? Begins or what? It's just A. Avoir, third person singular present tense conjugation. Surpris dans la matin. Oh, sorry, dans la rue ce matin. Literal translation will be no, nothing surprised me in the road this morning. Rather, in English, we usually don't say like that. We say not anything, right? No, anything didn't surprise me in the road this morning. That's how we say it in English, right? Then we have number two. Number two, we have Attendiez, vous, quelqu'un. Attendiez, to be noted, it's in imparfait. So you need to take care of the tense as well. You need to reply in that specific tense only in which you have been asked the question. So you have Attendiez, vous, quelqu'un. Are you waiting for someone? No, I am not waiting for anyone. Right. So no. Je, then an apostrophe. Why? Because attendez begins with a vowel. Attendre we need to conjugate with first person singular. Attendez. N'attendez personne. The negative expression. Number 3, we have Quelqu'un est venu me voir. Has someone come to see me? The reply should be no, nobody has come to see you. Now it's the other way around. Usually the pronoun in the question that we have is you. Like I'm talking about the question pattern. Okay, in real life, of course, it's not necessary that always it has to be the or vous only in the question. No. Here the question is, did anyone come to see me? So in the reply, it will be what? Nobody came to see you. Right? So such small things also matter when it comes to répondez or négatif. And of course, marking we have already discussed how it's done in my marking scheme discussion video. Do watch that video as well. That will be helpful for you to prepare for your exam. So it will be Quelqu'un est venu me voir. No. Same thing that we did in the first one. Rihanna, here it will be personne. Personne, it will become an apostrophe because the verb begins with a vowel. A venu, to be noted, see, like here in the question it was passé composé. In the reply also we will put passé composé only. No, personne n'est venu te voir. Now it can be te voir also, it can be vous voir also, both are fine. You can either write te or you can write vous, but in your exam, if a question comes like this, you are not going to do the slash thing. Okay, you need to write only one. It's not required to write both of them. Fourth one, y a-t-il des œufs? Oh, sorry. Un œuf, des œufs. That's the rule. So, y a-t-il des œufs dans le frigo? Are there some eggs in the fridge? Okay. So, il y a, okay. Y a-t-il is the inversion of il y a. Okay, il y a is the expression that means there is or there are. Right. Many a times people tend to make mistakes in il y a, be it in case of inversion, be it in case of negative. So, please do it carefully. Look here. So, first you have written no since it's répondez au négatif. Il y a's negative is il n'y a pas. If you want to break it, let's break it. You have the subject pronoun, you have na, you have the pronoun y, you have a, the conjugated verb, and then pa. If you relate it with passé composé, it will be easier for you to, if you relate it with pronopersonal, it will be easier for you to remember this sequence because there's this huge table that I had also discussed on my channel long time back. So you may refer to that video. Right. Otherwise, it's very easy to remember. Y a-t-il is the inversion and il n'y a pas is the negative. And of course, make sure to check if there's a negative expression with il y a. Then you have to do the negation accordingly. So, il n'y a pas des œufs will become the apostrophe, and then you have your because begins with a vowel, and you have indefinite article they. And when you have the indefinite article or the partitive article or the contracted article with the contracted article, we have two categories, right? Once with a and once with the. Once with a, you need not to worry, but the ones with the, for example, du, de la, the, l apostrophe, and they. Then partitive article are the same, and indefinite article a, un, and they, right? Those are undergoing a change in negation. You need to take care of that. Such questions are asked in the exam. They convert to either de or the apostrophe, depending upon whether the word begins with a vowel or not. If it begins with a vowel, the apostrophe. If it does not, then de. Begins with a vowel, then the apostrophe. This change will not take place if être is there in the sentence. Okay, here we don't have être. So here we are doing the change. Il n'y a pas de dans le frigo. Number 5, we have tu peux faire quelque chose pour moi. Okay, if tu peux faire quelque chose pour moi, can you do something for me? Okay. Quelque chose. Same as what's the expression that we did? Rihanna, so here it will be na rien. Right. So, no, je ne peux rien faire pour toi. Okay. Now, pour moi. In the question, it was pour moi. In the reply, you can either go for pour toi or pour vous. Both are fine. Negation we usually do with the conjugated verb, right? So, no, je ne peux rien faire. I can't do anything for you. Pour either toi or pour vous, both are completely fine. Je ne peux rien faire pour toi. Number 6, we have vous en avez parlé à quelqu'un. A bit twisted. Okay, this one is a bit twisted. You might not have come across such a question where you have either a before quelqu'un or the before quelqu'un. Okay, it's a bit rare. So in such a scenario, what you do is negation. Of course, quelqu'un's negation, we know it already. It's na person, right? So na is coming before your verb. You are not putting any pa over there, and see, like what's the placement of here? It's in the end, a quelqu'un. So it will be converted to a person. Okay, that's how the negation is to be done when you have a preposition of like a or the in front of it, right? Usually such questions are not there, but it's in the workbook. It's good that it needs to be practiced, right? So, no. Now, vous en avez parlé à quelqu'un. Vous en avez. So you may retain the pronoun as it is, or you may extend the sentence by converting the pronoun into some object, right? But that may be a tedious work, so we will retain the pronoun only. It's completely fine. So no, je, and you know the placement of a pronoun in case of passé composé. It is always before the auxiliary verb. So, je n'en ai. Now the conjugation will change here. Okay, because the subject is je. Here also the conjugation changed. Right. Well, tu and the spelling is same technically, but the conjugation did change. Je n'en ai parlé à personne. Where we had quelqu'un, there we had put a person, because see, if you had simply put person, where will this a go? You need to accommodate it, right? That's why a has been retained in this scenario. So, a parler a person. Right, let me just quickly have a check of the recording if it's going on fine or not. Yes, it's completely going on fine. And wait. Okay, number 6 we have done. Number 7, as-tu mangé quelque chose? Quelque chose, okay, it's the third time we are doing quelque chose. Quelque chose? No, rien, very easy. As-tu mangé? Huh. To be noted, when the question is with you, you don't have an option, you have to reply with je only. But when the question is with vous, you have an option of je and nous, and as I said, prefer going for je until and unless there's an indicator that you have to reply in plural. Okay. So maybe some adjective possessive or pronoun possessive is there to indicate that, okay, you need to use nous as the subject, right? No. Wait, seventh one, right? Yeah. Je n'ai rien mangé. Right. Then we have mangez-vous toujours des escargots. Escargot is what? Snails. It's a part of the French cuisine, so don't feel anything weird. I mean, different countries have different sort of cuisine. Different sort of cuisines have different sort of ingredients, so need not to worry about that. I have never tried it though. No, je ne. Okay, mangez-vous toujours des escargots? So for toujours, for souvent, for quelquefois. Right, for these three expressions, the safest one to go for is what? Plus. What am I saying? The safest one is go for is jamais. Okay. So no, je ne mange jamais d'escargot. Des escargot became d'escargot. Escargot begins with a vowel. That's why the apostrophe. So no, je ne mange. Okay, it's simple present tense, fine. Je ne mange toujours. What am I writing? Je ne mange jamais d'escargot. No, I never eat snails. I had to no other option. I mean, just two more answers and then we are done with the video, so I had to erase it. Okay, ninth one we have Avez, déjà, traduit, texte. Okay, so déjà, traduit. Déjà means already. Negative will be what? Not yet. So, na pas encore. And when we have encore in affirmative, which means yet, the negative is what? Na plus, which means no longer. Okay. Don't get confused between the two. In one place, encore is coming in the negative counterpart, and in one place, encore is coming in the affirmative counterpart. When it's in the affirmative counterpart, so na plus is the negative expression. And when we have na pas encore in the negative counterpart, then the affirmative counterpart of it is déjà. Déjà means already. Avez-vous déjà traduit ce texte? Have you already translated this text? No, I haven't yet translated this text. That has to be the answer. And again, the conjugation will change here because the subject is getting changed, right? So, no. Je n'ai pas encore traduit. Je n'ai pas encore traduit ce texte. I hope I have written correct. Yes, I have. Lastly, regardes-tu souvent le cinéma? As I said, do you often watch cinema? No, I never watch it. So, quelquefois, souvent, and toujours. Go for jamais. However, there are other expressions also possible. I'm not saying that it's not possible. Like, do you often see cinema? You may say that I don't watch cinema any longer. I no longer watch cinema. So, like you used to watch, but you don't watch as of now. Like plus is possible. However, CBSE curriculum, please stick to CBSE curriculum because you are giving the CBSE class 10th paper, right? Don't be creative with your answers. Whatever you have been taught, whatever you have learned, stick to that only. Because examination is certainly not something where you are going to experiment. No, you are not going to experiment over there because it's a risky slope. Je ne regarde, simple present tense conjugation, er ending verb. No, je ne regarde jamais le cinéma. You must go through my negation videos. Links are there in the description. Also, the concept revision video that I uploaded for the previous batch, right? Please go through that. That will be really helpful. And with this, we complete Répondez or Négatif. To be noted that the video upload schedule will be a bit abrupt because my second semester has started, traveling 3-4 hours every day, and it's not an easy task to do indeed. So, sometimes I may get the time to record 4-5 videos in a day, sometimes maybe just 1 or 2 videos on a day, right? So video schedule won't be very flexible. However, before the CBSE class 10th French exam, 2 main agendas are there. Completing the grammar portion of the remaining class 11 chapters. Only 3 chapters are left for class 11 grammar. And for class 10th, concept revision already I had uploaded last year. Letter writing important questions already uploaded last year. Then practice questions also I uploaded last year, but this time also I'll upload some more practice questions as I did today. And hence I'll try that I touch the practice question, one video per grammar topic, which means 8 to 9 videos will be there for CBSE grammar revision. Culture Civil is also a revision already uploaded. Please check it out. Right. So with this, we can put a halt to today's video. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.